What's up, everybody? It's B2. Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Clicker Heroes. And I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about some good stuff. But I need to do my shouties first, and most of them have been about tiny rails. So I'm still going to shout you guys out. Graham Cross, by the way, happy anniversary, buddy. I know you went through one. Scooter Guardian, back from like a little hiatus, but it's good to have you out. Even Tiny Titan Studios, the makers of Tiny Rails, gave me a shout out. Upsy Gray had a question about the cat bus engine with moving legs possibly, and I will research that and find that out. Marcus Lasher is going to try to get 50% on Asia East before me, which I think is going to be easy to do, considering that I've been really spending more time in US East. Nicholas Savella, thanks for checking in, bro. And let's get moving. So I had a question, and I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. But anyway, we can talk about it regardless. So the question was, down here on Wepwawet, at what point does it make sense, because you can upgrade the Betty Clicker damage and the King Midas damage, and here's my take on that. When you get Wepwawet to that high of a level, you can afford to swap the guilds around and move them to Betty or King Midas and look at your damage and see that. But if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've maxed out around that level, and I will say that it helped a little bit to go back and forth between the two, but it wasn't like a game changer, like, oh my god, mind blown type of thing, right? It was more like, okay, that's cool, it helped out, and it only helped out really one Transcension. Once I transcended and put the outsiders, boosted them up, then the next run through, I went right past with using the Tree Beast method. And gilding all the Tree Beasts, I ran right past Wep and was up above where that damage even made sense. So I never had to flip-flop back and forth after the first time. So hopefully that answers that question about when do you spec into Betty Clicker and when do you spec into King Midas here. And I will say that's a pretty much a one-shot gig. So the next item up is the Leroy update, and so here's where I'm at with the Leroy update. I still have not gotten them, but what I've been doing is, again, using Julia Gulia, the demigod, fabled 50% request speed, recruitment quest speed, to use it's about a 5-hour time. I just did it and thought, hey, I should be, if I'm playing, I should be putting this up there. So, so that'll be on there as well. Hopefully we'll get this Leroy Jenkins thing sorted out, because it's getting on my nerves, man. And for those of you new to the channel, please don't forget to sub, hit that button, show some love. I appreciate it. We're coming up on 1,000. Sorry, I got a text message. We're coming up on 1,000 subs, and I'm very grateful for each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Next up, the clan update. Let's go for the clannies. The clannies members. We brought in Hero Brain at 2,700, so he's made some increase. Hay has been a little inactive, but I've seen him pop on the immortal damage. Gigs has been ramping up. I love these guys are getting up there. Hopefully he won't catch me anytime soon. I'm right back to within 1,000 of Nightmare, so he's kind of been a little bit taking some time off. Epic Saint had a little vacation that he's back from. Funky Mossy Donuts, look at that. The 20K club. We got 4 in the 20K club. I love it, man. You guys are absolutely rocking it. So, and then the max level for me, I've made a little list of all the stuff I wanted to talk about, because, you know, once I get into this mode and start talking, I ramble on. I don't want to do that to you guys. So, as far as max level, we are... Let's see, Transcensions. We are at our max right now. Highest zone and highest ever. Which is kind of cool, because we're going to still be able to ascend and make some more progress. So hopefully we'll get up to the 15K range. But, you know, it just depends on how much we have here once we ascend. I'd like to be in the 14 to 15 range. And I don't know that with 6807 if that's going to happen. Probably going to be like a 13 or so. But we're going to ascend at the end of this, and we're going to check that out. So, let's see. Yep, Ascension rundown. That's basically what we were talking about, is we're already up the high level. Moru, we're still pretty far off. 700. E700 away is a long, long time, but we're going to try and track that down. We're going to try and get moving on there as well. So let's go ahead and do this, man. Let's go ahead and ascend. You can see how slow the ticker's going. We're going to kill this particular boss off, I hope. Maybe. 14, 13. We'll give it some click helps. We'll give it some click helps. No, we're not going to beat it. So, and that's fine. So let's go ahead and allocate these back over to Tree Beast, which is 1,555. We're going to hit the Transcend button and take off the progress mode. And we're going to take a look at what we can do here. And so this is easy. I do the same thing every time. I let Tree Beast run and run and run. And I'll go and play a different game online. I'll tell you what I played today. I had the day off. Not really by choice, just by design. But Black Desert Online, if you've never heard of it. I hadn't heard of it until yesterday. And Zach Zier, an old buddy of mine, old gaming buddy for probably the past 3 years. We've been on and off with a bunch of different games. Supported the stream when I was doing the Twitch thing. Has even supported the YouTubes and all that. So he was like, "Hey man, have you seen this new game, Black Desert Online? It's super grindy. It's right up your alley. You'll love it. It's a very it is very addicting. I've played it probably 8 hours straight today. Not gonna even lie, dude. Skipped lunch to play it. Was totally into it." And it's a really cool game, and I probably will do, I don't know, man, the game is really laggy for me. I don't know if it's the RAM on my machine, because I'm only running 8 gig, but I've got a video card, so I don't know why, but you get into a town, and it's like, grrr, it starts to grind to a halt. And so maybe if I did some quests away from the town and kind of showed that off, that would work out. But so anyway, we're going to allocate the heroes now. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how far we can go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, when you get down to where it's only 3, you know you're hitting the end of it. Because before we were getting 6, 8, 10 upgrades, and kind of moving on. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it rolling, and we're gonna do this next. Because let's see, we only got, yeah, see, we went to 13. So it looks like we'll be able to get 15 or 16 if we get a really good Transcend on here. So I think that's what we're aiming for. That's what we're going to shoot for is, let's go ahead and get this damage pushed out. See, yeah, the damage guys aren't even really upgrading all that much either. So when you get up to where you can only upgrade Bale 4 levels, like you're gonna struggle. So we are gonna do this last Transcension, or last Ascension though, and then we're gonna move on. So let's take a look. I think Morgulus will be where we're at. We've pumped these up to the highest they've been. 150 is the most I remember having all the boosters up here. There we go. Morgulus will get us some good damage though. Look at that. Yeah. Let's get our Merc turned back around. There we go. And let's talk about stats now. 14 ascends. That's not bad. That is not bad. And we're already way up into here into the hashtag here. Hashtag Hero Souls Gain. You know what I'm saying? So look at my buddy Thirst playing Ark Survival Evolved, man. He's another one that's been playing Black Desert Online with us. Thirst, Zach Zier, and myself. It is, I can't tell you how grindy it is. So anyway, let's check the hours on this one. This is what it's like when I'm home more. Look at that. You see a big difference, like in these, because really this probably be about 4 hours and I'll be ready to Transcend again. So we could be looking later on tonight at a Transcend video starting, and some theory crafting on a respec on there. I want to pull those heroes out of Xylokill and probably put them in a Chorgoloth, or maybe updated Fandorus. I don't know, man. It's going to be exciting for me, though, because I think we're going to boost our damage up. So you can see, like, if we could do this, I mean, that would be, shoot, what, every 6, no, that'd be about every 7 days you could ascend and Transcend. So once a week you get 4 Transcensions a month, and that's not even on an active. You can see these were respecs here that we tried out. But that's not even, that's an active, like I could have been a little bit more active than that too with these days off, but you can see, look, the Nightmare Challenge was 26, and now we're down at 14 basically. That's where we're at now. So anywho, let's take a look at it, man. We are going to, what we're going to take a look at is this Transcend. As we get 15 here, we're going to pull 10 out of here, which is going to give us a chance to go 1 into Fandoris. And I'm wondering, do I put Chorg at 30 and try to boost him up? Maybe give him like 3 more upgrades or so? Or do I go straight to Borb and really pushing Borb through the ceiling? So, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I don't know how it's going to play out. We'll see on the Transcend where we end up. But you can see how fast it goes at this time. Look, we got 3. Like 3 is the number up here. 3 and 4. Which makes it very, very fast to get these levels all the way back up. And so if I went down to Kumawakamaru, actually, I could probably throw a couple more into him just to make sure, because it's really not taking a whole lot away. 157, so a 636. Most of this is going to be 3s up here, which is going to be nice. So anyway, that's the way it is. It's B2. I hope you've enjoyed this exciting episode of Clicker Heroes, and I will see you guys later.